but it was just to get away.
That's
You never Skype school?
I did by the end of school. Like, so basically, when I started first grade, I was in Bulgaria, and my mum had just moved away.
Yeah.
And I went to a school called Rainbow, but it was in Bulgarian. It was Daga.
Daga.
Yeah. So, and basically, in that school, my dad paid for my grades. So I would literally go there. I would play all day long, do whatever the fuck I wanted. There was only 4 of us in the class, so we literally we fucked around like the whole time. And then I got to like 3rd grade and I hadn't even learned how to read and write. And
oh my God.
Yeah, or like basic maths. And then my mom was like, what the fuck is going on? So she then, I had to move in with my auntie, and then I literally got thrown into like 3rd or 4th grade. And yeah, and then that's when my education started, but I was already behind. Like, but nobody realised because nobody freaking paid attention. And yeah, I remember like in that school when it was the 4 of us, they like hated on me. There was one girl that particularly hated me. Remember, if anyone's seen the stealing episode, it's that same girl that stole from me. She was such a little bitch. She would like, when it came to Christmas time, she bought the other 2 girls gifts, and then they would open them in front of me.
Oh my God.
And I was like, and I literally just sat there being like, okay, well, thanks. There's 3 of us in the class. Like, it's not that hard to get the 3rd person something.
There's only 4 of you.
Yeah.
That's so mean.
Literally, and they would like gang up on me because I had curly hair. Oh, I don't even care.
No,
like,
I'm just kidding.
She's not worth remembering her name. Like, do you know
Show
what I
up
mean?
at her house. Do you remember this little girl? Punch, slap.
Do you remember what you did to me when I was in primary school? You bitch.
You're gonna watch me open this present.
You're an unboxing
feel? Get off my porch. In Bulgarian.
That's so funny. Watch me open this
We'll
gift.
vlog it.
Me opening my gift. Gift in front of my bully. That's funny.
But even what you said there about paying for grades, you know, I forgot to mention that. That's just how messed up it is. Like,
Yeah.
all of these schools I mentioned, they're all private schools.
Are they?
Yeah, so they
mine was a
ask
private
for a
school as
shit ton
well.
of money.
Okay, this is what happened. So basically, to follow up on the story where I had to move schools, we moved to a private school. And so because basically I couldn't pass the fucking grade. And so my mom moved all of her children to this school that took an hour to drive to every day. And it was a private school and we couldn't afford it. So my mom had come to, it was a Baptist school, like a Jesus school. And like,
I don't know why that's funny.
And again, there was like no one in the class. There was maybe like 6 people. And yeah, there's like 6 people. That's like
No one
nothing.
in the class.
Like compared to like Aldous and Atticus, they have like 30 kids in their class.
Yeah.
Like that's so many kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
True.
but and so my mom couldn't afford it, so she'd come to make a deal with the principal that we would all work. So me, my brother, my sister, and my mom would work every day after school, and then she would run the after school club, and we would clean the school. And like
Damn.
and to be honest, it was the best fucking year ever. Like we only went there for like a year, but it was like literally, yeah. So we would just do that. I would get my friends, all my friends, because I was friends with everyone in the class. And so like we basically they would ask, because they were super rich, like, do you know what I mean? They would ask to stay after school so they could hang out with me.
Aww.
And yeah, it was so fun. So they would help me hurry up, clean all my rooms so that I would get all the jobs done like faster.
That's so nice.
It was so fun. And we would just like fuck about the school all day. And then my mom ran the after school club and she would like basically help everyone with their homework and play with the kids and all this. And we had like the whole gymnasium to ourselves and like we played football and basketball. Yeah, and so we just did until like maybe like 6 o'clock every evening and then we would go home. Yeah. It was
Wow.
nuts.
That's crazy.
But it was like the best time ever.
Mm.
Yeah, but I didn't learn shit. I just learned loads of stuff about the Bible. Then it turns out the school wasn't actually a like certified school, and like none of the stuff that like my brother couldn't graduate from the high school. It was his last year of high school, and he couldn't graduate because it wasn't a real school. What? It was a fucking pretend school, and so like.
But why are all these people paying to go there?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it wasn't like you couldn't. It's like a Jesus thing, I think. Like, you go because to learn about God, and I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
I'm not
Jesus
really
thing.
sure. Like, but you couldn't graduate from that school. So you like it just made no sense. But basically,
That's
my mom.
a waste of time.
Yeah, my mom was raging and pulled us out straight away. I was so sad. I was like, no, best school ever. My friends.
I can feel your pain.
Yeah. And then, put me in this horrible school in Mississippi. And on the first day, a guy made like a sexual gesture to me in the hallway. And again, I was like 11 or 12.
Oh.
And I didn't know what it meant, but I knew it was bad. Like, and I knew that he sucked. So I flipped him off. I didn't even know what that meant, but I did it. I was like,
What, you like showed them the
I
middle
was
finger?
like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then he thought it was like funny. And then, he's the kind of kid that would like blow up condoms and shit like that in school. Like a fucking wee shit.
Yeah, we should.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
okay.
that just reminded me. This one time I came to school, it was like in high school, and we walked in the entrance, and there was a massive dildo at the entrance.
So
It was a double-ended dildo. It was huge. It was black. It was ginormous, and we were all like, "What the fuck is that?" And you know, my eyesight's not the best, so
Yeah.
I was like, "What is that?"
yeah.
Oh, it
What-
was hilarious.
You guys.
I forgot to ask about breaks.
About
I
what?
need to pee so fucking
Oh
badly.
yeah, that's totally fine.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll
This is
stop on
perfect
here.
timing.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'll just leave this one. You guys, I've got a really funny story that ties with dildos. It's a story I've been. It's a story I've been wanting to tell you.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm so bursting.
Ready?